I'm a little worried about your firearms collection. Is it diverse enough? Is everything you own and shoot a polymer pistol like this? 2-liter. Great guns. But I'm a little concerned about some of you and your lack of branching out, especially if you can afford it. Now, some people can't really afford as much, diversity in their firearms collection as some others can. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Just want to encourage you. You know I'm talking about this all the time, aren't I? Well, we've got a few guns on the table. You might have noticed. And we just a sampling of some of the different firearms that I don't know, maybe you would enjoy and don't realize it, right? Everything from a old 1911, an AK, a musket, bolt action guns. You can see it there, an AR-15, single action, double action revolver, Swedish Mauser, Marlin. Yeah, I mean, got them all. Pump action shotgun. Some of you already have several of these sorts of firearms, but then I know that some of you might not. You might be focusing too much on just lever actions. Yeah, there's a few of you too. You might just be focusing too much on, like I say, polymer pistols. Maybe everything you do is with a single action. You have no interest in other firearms, and that's fine. But you might be missing out. Let me give you a sampling, okay? Well, I happen to have loaded this just before y'all got here, right? Let's see if it will fire. This is a 69 caliber 1842 Harper's Ferry. Preferred bowling musket of the 19th century, okay? I think it's empty now. That's a blast. I've been shooting that lately, and I just think it's a whole lot of fun. And then on the other hand, the other end of the continuum, you've got this beauty. I mean, look at the beauty of this thing. Yeah. Pretty nice either way. Yeah, we're clear. So these kind of are on two ends of the spectrum. I realize that not everybody can get their hands on one of these. Not everybody can get their hands on an old musket or even a reproduction of a musket. But again, just a reminder that all of these are just so much fun and even historical. If you're into firearms, it really enhances the appreciation, I think, of these if you've ever handled them or have fired them. You're watching a movie, you're watching Saving Private Ryan, for example, a really popular movie. You have never fired one of these. Maybe you've never even held a 1911. You can't really relate to the action in that movie or the feel, as it's Hollywood. They're not really shooting 45 slugs, I'm sure, but you don't really relate to what it was like, if you've never even fired one of these, at least a couple of times. Same with the old Westerns. I know a lot of you watch Westerns. If you've never even fired a single action Colt or a 45 long Colt, 45 Colt, and then also in black powder, you don't quite get the feel, and you can't fully relate to what it was like back then. Again, in the movies you're firing blanks or it's CGI, but I mean what it was really like in 1880 to carry one of these and to fire it, or a lever gun or anything. So anyway, I know I'm preaching this often in videos as we wind down a video. I thought we'd just do one on it, nothing but that, and remind you, if you're new into firearms, just something to think about before you spend, you blow the budget for 3 years straight on the same type of firearm. Maybe you want to just branch out a little bit and do some research and think about some others. Okay?